Welcome viewers. We start this bulletin with the massive protests that are underway in Haldwani in Uttarakhand after the Uttarakhand High Court issued an eviction order to some 4,000 different encroachments that have been deemed to be encroachments and has asked them to vacate by the end of the week, after which demolition drive will be undertaken. There are a number of the families and number of people and those who work there and live there who are currently protesting. They've lived there, it appears, for a number of decades in many cases, and this is a sit-in dharna that is ongoing where roads are being blocked. We have Madhurima reporting from Haldwani for us, and Madhurima, we are also told that there are political parties who are emboldening the protesters as well. What can you tell us about all of the different angles in this protest? What's happening over there right now?
Well, Ankit, I'm reporting from the very area that is under the scanner. I'm requesting my camera person to show you around. And now the entire case is between the railways and the people living in this vicinity. Now you can see these are not just slums. The slums are in just 28 acres. And then is this vicinity. You can see there are pakka houses, there are small businesses over here. And now this has been contended by the railways that it is their land. And the Delhi High Court in a legitimate order has said that the people living in the vicinity have not been able to produce enough matter in front of the court that the court could give a ruling in their favor, and which is why a demolition drive has been ordered. We also have the eviction notice as well, so the proper formalities have been followed out. Now the second point to this entire matter is now political benefits are being minted out this entire matter. Now it is being said that the government is trying to target a certain section of the community, but right behind me is a temple, Ankit. Right behind me is a temple in the vicinity as well. And if this entire area goes down, this temple will go down along with it. So it's not just the mosque, it's not just a certain community, that if the encroachment drive happens, you can see then there is one more college over here, Lalit Inter College as well. We are bringing you these exclusive visuals from here which tell you the entire story, because the politicians that are trying to mint political benefit out of the entire situation are just highlighting a major section, that a major section is being attacked by the government. Point one, the government has no participation in this entire legal battle whatsoever, because the battle is between the railways and the people living in the vicinity. The people living here have been contending that they have registries, they have enough documents with them that show that they have been living here for past many decades, but at the same time contending the railways have better documents. They have the map of the entire area, they have architectural plans that show that this land belongs to the railways, and which is why the Delhi High Court, after hearing the matter in detail, had given an order in the favor of railways and have asked them to conduct a demolition drive by giving the people here 1 week's notice. The 1 week's notice was given on the 1st of January. But the people living here, of course, exercising their right to approach the Supreme Court, have approached the Supreme Court, and the Apex Court will be hearing the matter on January 5. And then we'll have to see that will the Supreme Court stand by what the Delhi High Court says, or will it further go on and hear the matter once again, and what it has to say upon the documents that are being presented by people living in the vicinity. I'll once again take you to the visuals over here. You can see right behind me is a business that is run by a certain community. Next to me, you can see that it's a Muslim household. Next to me is a Hindu household, and then there's a temple as well, then there's a college as well. So to mint political benefit out of it, or to give it a political, to give it a political color, the Samajwadi Party, the Congress Party, they are coming forward and saying that the government is attacking a certain community. Now we bring these live visuals. These are live visuals, and the facts that we are presenting for viewers are the arguments that were presented in front of the Delhi High Court, and it is a High Court order. We have the eviction notice that also says that उच्च न्यायालय के द्वारा जो decisions लिए गए हैं उनके तहत that eviction notice has been given, but that has been challenged by people living here. 5th of January is the date when the Supreme Court will be hearing the matter, Ankit. But the more deeper question is it that why these opportunistic politicians are trying to enter this entire matter. The people here are conducting that they are not going to leave this place, like you were saying, that what happened in Delhi is going to be repeated here again. For the past 2 days, they have been sitting across these vicinities and protesting. But now they say that once the court will hear the matter and whatever happens, what may happen, they are not going to vacate these lands. As you can see that the encroachment that has been alleged by the railways is to a very deeper level. It is not just the slums, it is not just mere colonies, it is an entire residential area. The way this entire land has been encroached, you can see that small businesses, pakka houses, proper buildings, proper bungalows are there, Ankit. And the railways has been contending since 2007 that this land belongs to them and they would want their land back. The Delhi High Court has given a verdict in their order. Have given a verdict in their favor, and now we have to see what happens on January 5. The Apex Court will once again be hearing the entire matter, where the people living in this particular vicinity are saying that this land belongs to them. Let me also state some facts that there are around over 4,000 houses, around 50,000 residents that will be affected by this demolition drive. But since 2007, this case is going on and it's going to take yet another turn on January 5th. We'll have to wait and watch for that. Ankit, back to you.
Right, Madhurima giving us a proper sense of what is in the vicinity over there, and it clearly looks like it is the cross-section of any residential area. It's not specific to any community, at least on the face of it. Let's listen in now, amid this protest, to what some of the local officials, some of those who are involved and have a view on this, what they have been saying. Let's play those, please.
इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर वगैरह देना है वो रेलवे को देना है हमें शांति व्यवस्था के लिए हमने मजिस्ट्रेट और पुलिस फोर्स पर्याप्त मात्रा में हम लोगों ने डिमांड कर दी है और उनके रोकने की व्यवस्था कहाँ होगी उसकी व्यवस्थाएं हम लोग कर रहे हैं। अभी एसएसपी साहब और हम लोग भी स्वयं जा रहे हैं कि किन किन स्थानों पर अपनी फोर्स को हम लोग रुकवाएंगे और जैसे ही ये पब्लिकेशन वगैरह कर देते हैं, मुनादी रेलवे कर देती है, उसके एक सप्ताह के अंदर हम लोग आगे की कार्रवाई सुनिश्चित करेंगे। शांति व्यवस्था कायम रखने इसको लेकर किस तरह से पूरा देखा जाता है? अब उसमें देखिए, इसमें सभी से अपील यही रहेगी। अब चूँकि माननीय उच्च न्यायालय के आदेश हैं और उसका पालन हमें करना है और हमारी तो ये रिक्वेस्ट है कि जितने लोग अपनी व्यवस्था अभी से कर सकते हैं उन लोग को अभी से व्यवस्थाएँ कर लेंगे।
आज हमने हमारा ये कल ही तय हो गया था, हमने कैंडल मार्च निकाला। कैंडल मार्च निकालने का हमने लोगों से यही अपील करी है किसी तरीके की कोई ऐसी वो ना करे और हमें उच्चतम न्यायालय पर पूरा भरोसा है। 2 तारीख को 2 या 3 तारीख में हमारा केस फाइल चुका, वहाँ से हमें ऊपर वाले से उम्मीद है कि हमें स्टे जरूर मिलेगा।
पास पर्याप्त मात्रा में फोर्स इस समय भी है, उपलब्ध है। 5 कंपनी हमारे पास पीएससी की है और आपका जो स्टेट की पुलिस है वो आपका अगले वीकेंड तक आ जाएगी पूरी, और जो डिमांड की गई है सेंट्रल फोर्स की वो आपका मेरा है उम्मीद कि अतिक्रमण का जो हमारा अभियान शुरू होगा उससे पहले आ जाएगा। इसमें 10 ड्रोन और 20 वीडियो कैमरे की डिमांड हमने रेलवे से की है, जिस पे उनके द्वारा सहमति दी गई है और इसमें वो हमें जल्दी उपलब्ध कराएंगे।
मानवता
The National Investigation.
जो ग्राउंड बनते हैं, ह्यूमैनिटेरियन ग्राउंड्स पे हम लोग आ जाए। आप देख रहे हैं किस प्रकार से पारा गिरता जा रहा है और जो कड़ाके की ठंड पड़ रही है और 4500 मकान, ठीक है, हम सुप्रीम कोर्ट जा रहे हैं, अभी उसका मेंशन हुआ है, उसकी सुनवाई की कौन सी तारीख मिलती है, कई सारी चीज़ें हैं। तो ये सारी चीज़ों पे और प्लस जो कल ज्ञापन हमने सौंपा था माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी के लिए, तो उनसे हमने जानकारी ली कि संज्ञान मुख्यमंत्री जी को है, तो उन्होंने बताया कि पूरा संज्ञान भी है और हमने उनको अवेयर कराया कि 4500 अगर खुदा ना खास्ता 1% सुप्रीम कोर्ट से स्टे नहीं मिलता तो कैसी भयावह स्थिति उत्पन्न हो सकती है। तो ये सारी जानकारी, क्योंकि ज़िला के हमारे अधिकारी हैं और पुराने अधिकारी हैं, अनुभवी अधिकारी हैं, तो ये सारी चीज़ों से अवगत भी उन्हें कराया। और जो आपने देखा होगा कल एक मिसाल कायम हुई, आप इतना बड़ा यहाँ पे प्रोटेस्ट हुआ लेकिन एक भी आपने देखा होगा ना नारा लगा, ना मुर्दाबाद हुई, ना जिंदाबाद हुई। तो ऐसी मिसाल कायम करी, लोग अभी भी शांतिपूर्वक तरीके से न्यायपालिका न्याय प्रक्रिया पर विश्वास कर रहे हैं। बस जो प्रदेश की सरकार है उसको जागने की आवश्यकता है। डीएम साहब से हमने संदेश प्रदेश की सरकार को पहुंचाने का कार्य करा।
Heard there the views of a number of people who are somehow related to the protest, or also the local officials over there. And I also thank Madhurima for sharing such a keen and deep look at what is the prevailing situation in Haldwani. Clearly a developing situation over there. There is a Supreme Court hearing to come. On the other hand, an eviction notice has been sent to all of the people that live there. The politicians claim that it is targeting a particular community, but it really looks like it is a cross section of society over there. There are schools there as well. There are shops there also. We are tracking this very closely. I thank Madhurima for joining us for this, and we'll show you also now what has taken place in Jammu. Here's a report by Gursimran on the twin terror attacks that have taken place there.